Hey everyone, today I wanted to go over picking the right weapon for the situation you find yourself in during invasions. Starting off, just buffing up like normal. So, I noticed that they have a wizard, and just because wizards are the bane of my existence, I switched to magic protection. Starting off with straight swords, just to attempt to whip punch. Broken, but not able to take advantage of that. And the advantage in the mania there, I kinda decide to book it, get up here, and switch to the Sacred Relic Sword. In a narrow place like that, generally blasting straight is better, but Sacred Relic Sword's weapon art can travel over obstacles easier. So I used that a couple of times to take out the wizard. And coming down here, I'm going to switch back to Power Stand Straight Swords and put on the Bulldog Talisman, just so if the Phantom whiffs an attack with the two-handed katana, I can go in to punish without worry about getting staggered. Then he tries to use Raptors, so he waits half a second to attack and hit unless they just spam it. Then, with the host pulling out his shield, I switch to the Gugs, just so I can trade if I have to. And I didn't want to get parried because that would be embarrassing. Then with the host one-handing the Time Crusher, using the Colossal Sword and Bull Goat, I'm able to tank his attack. And this next invasion, start off again buffing up like normal. I have no information on the host party. So coming up these stairs, I see that one of them's a wizard. So I book it to this ledge right here. I like to use Radons on the ledge because a lot of times you can get a kill using gravity right off the bat. That's what I'm going to attempt here initially. But they're saved by the guardrail, so I switch to pulling them into me and use the follow-up, which takes out a Phantom. One note on the Radon swords is you don't need 39 strength to use them. You're able to use the Ash of War at 26 strength and 5 intelligence if you two-hand it. The sword itself will hit like a wet noodle, but you can use the Ash of War. No real interest in staying in that small space, so I go to the room with the Klingon Knights. So the Phantom seems distracted there, so I hide around the corner to use Rain of Arrows, and he wasn't expecting it, so it takes him out. And I switched to a Shield Poke setup with the Parry Shield, just because the host loves the Bloodhound's Fang, Ash of War. Lost track of the host there for a sec. Here I'm just doing little bits of damage, hoping to goad him into being more aggressive. So I start getting a general sense of when he's going to use the Ash of War, hit a parry, and finish off the host with Misericordia Boss. So for this next one, we have none of the players had high vigor, which helps things out, but they were very spammy. I start off with getting a blue called in, and I see him. The host doesn't notice me, so I'm going to try to get a backstab initially, but I missed, but take his bubble out. And we've got the fun combination of Rivers of Blood and Moonveil. I'm going to go around this tree to heal up while I have a little bit of cover. There, the blue is being a little too aggressive, so he walked right into the unsheath, and then a jumping attack landed while he was trying to get away. The Phantom's keeping its distance, so I'm going to try to parry the host initially while I have a second. It didn't work, so I've got to take cover from the start of the spam and switch to Urgent Rapier. And because of a low vigor, one bullet retaliation for taking the Phantom out. Now that the host is alone, I feel more comfortable switching to the parry shield. Block the first couple, hit the parry, and the riposte. With Rivers of Blood, it's a little easier to block the first two than parry the follow-up. This invasion tends this one's a little bit quicker. I wanted to get them off the ledge at first, but with the Phantom there, I didn't feel safe. So I tried to get him to follow me around here into the waterfowl. But he was able to get down and not die. I'm gonna try it again whenever I get around this corner and I can hide the windup. Especially since you see the Phantom following. They walk right into it. So, no Ash of War, I don't want to stay in that small room, so I come out onto the sledge. And with a ledge like this, using Redonk is always a good bet. I felt like the grafted buff was going to wear off, so I switched to the +5 hint talisman. And pull them off the ledge as soon as they're on there. But those are some situations where weapon choices tended to make the invasion much easier than it could have been. As for the build, it's the one that I've been running for all of my videos. I did make a slight change where I lowered the faith by 2 and upped endurance. And that's just so I could use mostly full Bull Goat to get over 116 poise, which makes off stock and Power Stance Great Spears a lot more manageable. And I can still use all the buffs with the Grafted Great Swords weapon art and some talisman swapping. So, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and all that.